In this video, we're breaking down 10 rare photos of Charlize Theron with deep meanings that reveal the real woman behind the stardom. Number 10. Little girl from Benoni, the start of a tough journey. In this photo, Charlize Theron might have appeared like any other Benoni child with her warm smile, but her home was a nightmare, and it's a miracle she survived. Why? Her father was an alcoholic and slowly became a terror to his own family. But by the time she turned 15, things changed forever as young Charlize witnessed something that would traumatize her forever. One night, things got out of control while her father was on his usual fit. Her parents got into a fight, and in self-defense, she saw her mother fatally shoot her father. The courts ruled it justifiable, but the psychological weight wasn't something she could forget in a hurry. Charlize later said that losing her father wasn't the tragedy. Living with him was. That kind of trauma could have easily broken anyone, but not Charlize. Despite the odds stacked against her, the young girl from Benoni, South Africa, explored the world. But what she had to do to get to the top is something many would not have expected. Number 9. Young, wild, and free. It might shock many, but in this 1993 black and white photo, Charlize was still a minor. Long before she shot into stardom, she used to model and had no problem posing completely nude or in only a black lace bra and knickers on top of a bed. Her career as a model started when she was 16. Knowing that her child had what it took to be a model, Charlize's mother enrolled her in a modeling contest, which she eventually won. She was awarded a 1-year contract from an Italian scout and headed straight to Milan. When she turned 18, she grew tired of walking down runways and posing for hours. She wanted something different, so she bet on herself by moving from Europe to Manhattan to enroll at the Joffrey Ballet School. However, things went south because of a knee injury. Charlize would eventually strike gold later that year when she crossed paths with famous talent manager John Crosby while throwing a tantrum in an LA bank. He became her one-way ticket to Hollywood, but she also had to do demeaning things to remain in the industry. Number 8. Price for fame. This photo is from the 1996 movie 2 Days in the Valley. In it, the main character is dressed in white lingerie, and this scene became one of the most watched in the movie. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar magazine in 2022, Charlize revealed that in the early days of her career, she was frequently told to wear clothing that would make her look more erotic in films, and she could not protest since she needed the gigs. According to her, it was so bad that she would have to constantly change clothes in front of men until they found it sexual enough, and she felt belittled. Things got so bad that even big publishers started commercializing her nudes without permission. Number 7. America's Doll. In May 1999, Charlize appeared on the cover of Playboy magazine, but the nude photographs featured inside were published without her consent. She had taken the pictures 5 years prior with photographer Guido Argentini during a private photo session. Since she was America's biggest sex symbol at the time, on hearing that Guido had explicit pictures of Charlize, Playboy boycotted her and then legally acquired the photos and published them under the headline Mighty Charlize Theron Nude, referring to her role in Mighty Joe Young. Immediately after the issue dropped, Charlize was infuriated. She filed a lawsuit against Guido, claiming that she modeled for the photos because they were for private use and not for public distribution. She won the case, so the image was not included in the magazine's online digital version. However, that would not be the last time her unclad pictures would make their rounds online. Number 6. Paparazzi leak. As recently as 2022, 47-year-old Charlize found herself making rounds on the internet again without her consent. But this time, she did not know who to hold responsible. In the pictures that were taken on the beach in Italy, the pervy photographer took it upon himself to stalk her from when she was sunbathing topless to after she finished swimming in a white swimsuit. It's quite sad that some people do not respect her boundaries, but surprisingly, she might have predicted the 2022 leak a decade before it was released. Number 5. April Fool's Dump. In 2012, news started circulating online that Charlize's cell phone had been hacked and that her explicit photos and videos had been leaked. Amongst the personal pictures that made it to the net was this picture of her posing over a toilet that had actual poo in it. Surprisingly, this was an April Fool's Day prank she had planned with the comedy website Funny or Die. She staged the series of leaked personal videos that flooded the internet. including one in which she is seen sitting on a toilet, mimicking the viral "sitting on the toilet" video. That was not the only time she made rounds on the internet that year. Number 4. Mother's Love. This is a picture of Charlize and her son Jackson. In 2012, she became a mother when she adopted him as a baby. She knew she wasn't the type to wait for a husband or the perfect moment, so she followed her heart and decided to start a family. However, her decision would make rounds on the internet because Jackson is black. To Charlize, there is no difference since she is originally an African, but people did not see it that way. To them, it was a white woman adopting a black baby. Unfortunately, she would have to go to court 2 years later after a Faulkner County Circuit judge, Michael Maggio, spilled confidential details about an adoption online. Using an anonymous account named Joe Judge, he commented in a web discussion forum on how she dressed for the court and how he even offered to be her baby daddy. The Arkansas Supreme Court found him guilty and slapped him with a lifetime ban. People's opinions were not enough to stop her from building the family she wanted and turning a deaf ear to people, so she adopted another baby. Number 3. Family of 3. In another candid moment, Charlize walks through Los Angeles with her younger daughter, August. It's just a mom walking with her child, but the issue here is that the mom is white and the child is black. August was adopted in 2015, and today, Charlize is the mother of 2 black kids in America. That wasn't the traditional picture of family, but for Charlize, it was exactly right. In a 2018 People interview, she discussed her decision to adopt and how it had always been a top priority for her. She revealed that her childhood influenced this decision in South Africa, according to her, after crossing paths with children from orphanages and those in need. She became deeply moved from a young age and decided to save as many as she could from such hardships. About saving people. There was also a time when she needed saving too. Number 2. Transformation in Tully. This picture was taken while on Tully's set. In this film, she produced alongside director Jason Reitman, Charlize acted as the mother of 3. While many would have thought she was excited to work on her own project, the truth was far from that. In 2018, she revealed that she had to gain 50 pounds just to play Marlo, her character, and that led to her suffering from severe depression. In the interview, she revealed that she was excited about the project for the first 3 weeks and would have fun eating whatever she wanted. However, over time, it wasn't fun anymore. Eating became a Herculean task for her. It had become a job because she no longer derived pleasure from it. She could no longer savor her food. Charlize also recalled how she had to set her alarm at night to maintain her weight. She would wake up at 2 in the morning with a cup of cold macaroni and cheese next to her. The movie came out just as she wanted it, but her physical transformation took an immense toll on her. Still on her physical appearance, Charlize shocked fans recently with an iconic photo. Number 1. The Doppelganger. Last year, Charlize shocked fans with this stunning picture on Instagram. Because of her hair transformation, it was hard to tell if she was the one or Michelle Pfeiffer's Elvira Hancock from Scarface. With bangs, she could easily pass for Michelle's doppelganger as she sat in a boucle lounge chair while smoking a cigarette in a strappy red silk dress. She also posted more close-up pictures showing how much her gold jewelry and subtle red lip looked like Elvira's. Even Michelle, who was tagged on the post, could not contain her surprise and amazement. She commented, "Wow, I'm speechless. I love you too," adding a red heart and fire emoji. There you have it. 10 Charlize Theron pictures with deep meaning. Whether you'll be checking out her latest movie or not, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. What do you think about her career?